What up, family? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by us, the fans. And today, we are talking Breayona's top 25 basketball players of all time. We did it live, so she's the only one that didn't appear that day. So she's definitely going to give you her top 25 players of all time. She has collaborated with said family members. She ready for it. Then we got to talk about Saquon Barkley saying it is what it is out here. He ain't signed jack. Finally, we talk about D-Hop. Went on ahead and signed with the Tennessee Titans. And I feel like it's a bunch of people out here who just a little bit upset because he didn't get to their team. So, talk about all that next on I Said It Sports. Subscribe, y'all. Please subscribe. What up, family? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I got the whole crew with me today. What up, y'all?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Y'all know how we get down here at I Said It Sports. Like I said in the intro, we did a live. Everybody that's seen it, watched it, liked it, we appreciate you. Breayona is going to give her top 25 basketball players of all time. We are going to criticize said list, say our opinions if we do not agree on certain players. So take it away, Breayona. Who you got? What's your top 25?
Okay. At number 1, I have Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
At number 2, I have LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Russell.
Ooh.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Mm.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Mm.
Magic Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Stephen Curry.
No way, bro.
Oscar Robertson.
Oh, no.
Isaiah Thomas. Karl Malone. Dr. J.
Mm-hmm.
David Robinson. Moses Malone. Elgin Baylor. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Mm-hmm.
Nikolai Jokic.
Ooh.
Dirk Nowitzki. Allen Iverson. And Charles Barkley. That's my 25.
First of all, I'm proud of you not being influenced from Sean's text messages about Kobe all week. I'm proud of you still having Tim Duncan above him. But I like the list. I don't have too many
You.
I don't have too many
I only got one thing to say.
Oh Lord.
Hey, and I don't know. Maybe some people might feel different from me. Man, you got AI in there, not D-Wade?
I do. I
Yeesh.
do.
Oh, man. Hey, I ain't mad at it now. Because I wanted to put him in mine, but he was just right outside that bubble. Why you got KD over Steph?
Gotta be.
I got
KD. What number was KD?
Yes.
They was like,
KD is 12 and Steph is 13.
Okay.
I like
So
who you
I
have.
got him. I got him
I got no
above
problem with
Steph
that.
for the same reason that I got Shaq above Kobe. When we went to the finals, I won finals MVP. When we was on the same team, I was a better player. That's it. That's all.
But what about the rest of the career?
That's all.
What about the rest of the career?
This is true.
He got more
Kobe,
everything.
but Kobe got 2 without Shaq. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is just how I feel. You can't be a better player than me and go above me if when I was playing with you on the same team, I was better than you. You just can't. I understand what you did in your career. Career-wise, it looked good. But when we played together, I was better than you. I'm going to always have that over. You can tell me you got 2 rings without me. When we played together, nigga, I was better than you. That's always going to be it. When we played together, I was better than you. When we was working at the same job, I was better than you. I got employee of the month when we was there.
I understand that, but what have you done since you've been gone? And what have I done since you've been gone?
Right. But I'm looking at them as a totality, as a player.
Exactly.
As a player without, but I'm saying like winning a championship is a team sport.
Fair.
Right? Winning a ship is a team sport. I can't do it by myself. If I could, I would. So I'm not including. I'm including the individual basketball player. And as an individual basketball player, when we was together, I was the better player. So there's no way you can be above me if that's how it was when we was together. In 10 years, when we old and dusty, you can tell me how you got 2 more rings than me. How you got a ring before me and a ring after me. But when I sit here and I'm gonna tell my kids when we played together, I was that nigga on your team.
I mean, it ain't gonna matter because his kid's gonna be trying to shoot like Steph.
And I understand that, but and that's also another thing. You can learn to shoot the 3. We seen Sabrina Nesco go out there and shoot 3s out the ass. She learned to shoot that 3. She got the good shot. You can learn to shoot a 3. You can't be a 6'10", a 6'11", a 7-foot unicorn and do everything that Kevin Durant can do.
I hear you, but
hey, when you transcend the game, I'll take that over talent any day.
But my guy has been.
I like the list though.
I'm about to say since they've been gone, since they've been apart. Since you say Kevin Durant was a better player, since they've been apart, Steph Curry has finished above him, I feel like, every year in MVP voting. That's an individual award. So
But did he get it?
He didn't get it. But he still but that also means that he's been better than him since they've been apart.
But you know what else they look at? They look at where's your team at in the West? Where's your team at in the East? They look at that when they do these, when they tally up these awards.
That's fair.
When I'm voting for you, I'm voting for what's your team looking like right now?
That's fair. But he also left and put. Go ahead, dear.
I think I would agree more if it was like if we was talking about Clay. I feel like I would feel better about it. I feel like, and don't get me wrong, I feel like you're right. You know, on that team, Kevin Durant is definitely, the best player on the court. But I don't feel like it was like, oh, it's Kevin Durant and the Commodores. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, it's KD, Steph, and Clay. You know what I'm saying? So we was talking about and Clay, I would feel it. But because you got them so close, I'm like, I can understand because you could really kind of go either way with them that close. So, I mean, hey, I respect the list, man. I was just like, well, Breayona come in here and KD is at like number 4. I'm mad as hell.
Well, I feel like I was feeling when you was first saying your list. Feel like I was feeling your dad's influence. Like, nah, dog, we gotta say Kareem, we gotta say
Man,
Wilt. Like, this is Wilt.
look,
Yeah,
niggas old. Fuck that.
my dad was gonna take.
Hey,
He was taking Dirk out and putting KG in.
KG.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
over
I can
Dirk.
see that.
Did you have Oscar Robertson in there?
No.
I did. Oscar, yeah, he number 14.
Yeah,
14.
she did.
Oh, she
Okay.
did?
I missed
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I didn't hear him. Big O.
He
That was a
was
pretty
taking
good list.
Joker off the list altogether.
I feel like it's too early for Jokic.
But
I
then
feel
I
like
said,
eventually
yeah, that's what he said.
Jokic.
But I'm like, if you put Giannis, because I was putting Giannis in there, and I'm like, if you put
Okay.
Giannis, you gotta put Joker. They both got an MVP. They both got a Finals MVP. They both got a ship. They got 2 regular season MVPs. And Joker been in the league 8. Giannis been in 10. It's around the same time. If you're gonna consider one, you gotta consider the other.
I feel you. That's why I ain't put neither one in mine.
And that's
Right.
fair.
Right.
That's fair.
But no, I feel like both of them, at the end of their careers, hey, they both probably gonna be top 25 because Jokic, his offense is just too crazy. And Giannis is just like, hey, the perfect dude almost perfect dude you want.
John, I see you chomping at the bit, my boy. What's going on? What you got to say?
She know what I got to say. Why is Kobe? Where you got Kobe at? What number?
Number
Kobe
9.
is number 9. Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
I guess that's respectable if you look at it like guard department. Of course, it's Mike. So I give you that, but I mean it's yours. I ain't gonna have no rebuttal. It's yours. It's your list.
Right.
I respect it.
Who?
He
Hold
top
on.
10.
Who would you have moved down to move Kobe up some?
I gotta hear her top 8 again.
My mom had Kobe top 5. Kobe was in her top 5. She was taking Will out and Kareem out.
Woo!
Out of top 5. I mean, but it's argumentable.
Oh, top 5.
I just feel, you got Timmy D over Kobe, and I'm like, I'm saying, bro. I'm saying is
my top 8.
I respect it.
Is Mike, LeBron, Bill, Kareem, Wilt, Magic, Tim, Shaq.
Well, I will quote Magic. Kobe is a better Laker than he ever was. So therefore, I'm gonna definitely have him jump over Magic. That's from Magic's mouth. So, and like I said, only one guy got 2 jerseys in the Raptors. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
That's true.
I mean,
hey,
he had 2 careers.
This is true.
It's true. And I'm gonna keep it all the way up. Chris, if it's some LeBrons laying down and some Kobe's laying down, I'm grabbing them Kobe's first.
I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
Unless they the LeBron 12s, I'm gonna grab them Kobe's.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I like the 13s better.
I love the 12s. I like LeBron. And then it was I feel like LeBron 2s when they first came out, them jumps went stupid hard.
I grabbed some LeBron 2s over a whole lot of shoes.
But them LeBron 12s, that was one of my favorite pairs of LeBrons. I only had like 3 pairs of LeBrons. That was my favorite pair. Kobe's only ugly shoe Kobe had was when he was with Adidas.
Adidas.
And he came out with that Back to the Future space pod looking shoe.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that joint?
The McFly, they actually did that with, you talking about the ones with Kobe?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to find the picture.
So I don't have too much of a rebuttal. I wouldn't put Magic over him. I wouldn't put Larry over him. Your mom, I see the art.
3 though?
Big Bill. I know. I know. My dad argued me down about Bill.
I already know, but I already know.
Argued me down about Bill, but I can't. You
Build
can't.
that dude, man. But it's
Bill
like,
is the reason why the rest of these niggas out here balling. Bill was before his time.
And
okay, can we
That's
all
true.
be
I don't
honest
got
on
no
this though?
problem with that.
On
I
talent
don't got
though,
no
what
problem
was
with
the best era of basketball in y'all
that.
opinion?
I don't know because
Just your opinion though.
I mean, I like basketball now.
I like basketball
And
now. I would say from
I
like,
I
kind
know
of,
because they don't play good defense for real now.
yeah, I was about to say
I mean,
like
it's only,
2020 to.
but it's only because all the rules done changed. That's all.
Yeah.
So what's your best era?
I think.
Like how 2K got it. Which one
I
you picking?
think not necessarily all of the players, but when we was transitioning from the 90s kind of to where it is now, I feel like it was kind of level. I feel like, it wasn't all just geared towards offense. Cause I mean, I
Right.
like the 80s and 90s, but I mean, a lot of that junk, we talk about defense. I don't like a bunch of fouling and shit either.
True, I understand that. Yeah, you gotta move your
You just
feet.
call it defense.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that was a good period. We probably just didn't have, we still had like great players, but that's also around the time where they decided, okay, maybe we don't need to keep bringing all these niggas from high school because they're not developed and all of that good stuff. So I feel like the game was good. It was probably a little watered down. So you was looking at just the stars, your Kobe, your LeBron, your Dwight Howard, your Tim Duncan, But yeah, I like that little meter. I guess from maybe like 99, probably when Kobe started kicking up to like LeBron and
Yeah, I probably said to like
into the
20.
Heat. I liked it when he went back to Cleveland too, but probably that era. If I'm just pick a certain time period of how the game was played, because that's how I'm looking at it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll say around the same time.
I was gonna say like when Jordan did the second three-peat, so like when LeBron won the first ring.
Okay. That's it's a nice little stretch right there. I can feel that.
Yeah, I would say that because I like that whole part from like the second three-peat of Jordans to shit, almost like 2018. I feel like after 2018, it was just like, it really changed. That's when the 3-point started going really crazy.
For me, it's like, oh, they doing all these fouling and calling them defense to, okay, they playing defense. Okay, now this is good. And then it's like now, I like the game now. I feel like now you have to be skilled to play in today's game versus years ago, you could be big, strong, muscle people around. Now you gotta eat. You could still be big and strong, but you gotta have a little bit of finesse to your game. Like you can be Giannis, but you gotta be like Giannis. Like nigga, you need to be bringing the ball up court. You gotta be more multifaceted. But I still feel like shit. These niggas shoot an ass of threes, man. Like, shit, I feel like I could get hot in one time in 82 games, go out there and hit my shit.
Hey, my last question before y'all move on. So everybody in y'all top 10, do y'all think can play in Bill Russell's era all the way up to now? Everybody in your top 10?
Yeah.
I would say yeah, because Bill, I don't think I had Bill in my top 10, did I? Yes,
nah.
I
don't think I did.
I know mine wasn't in order.
Because I was like,
no, you had him at number 11.
Yeah, because I was like, shit, he old as shit. I just feel like that. But yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I feel like all their games could probably transition.
Right.
No matter what era. They could at least be a fucking all-star at least. And you're like,
Yeah,
at least.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll say everybody in my top 10 can play in any era, anytime. Hell, my top 12.
Shit. Most everybody top 25 for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had Jerry West in yours, I don't think he gonna make it.
They ain't in my top 10.
Yeah, he wasn't in my top 25. I know you the logo, no disrespect to Jerry, my guy, but he ain't quite make it. He ain't quite make it. And he said himself that Oscar was better than he was. So,
and I'm gonna ask y'all this real quick. Y'all can just say yes or no. Do you feel like, because I feel like you know how much emphasis we put on championships right now. Do you hold the fact that Jerry West lost eight times in the finals against him?
nope.
Not really.
Nope. That don't matter to me.
Them teams was different back then, bro. Like,
That's why I was asking y'all the whole era question.
he was carrying them
different
dudes.
back then.
Yeah, him and Elgin was doing their thing. So, nah.
I feel
that doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me.
Hey, I got.
Go ahead, we listen.
Next Tuesday, our next list is going to be top 15 to never win a ring.
Oh,
I like that.
That's gonna be a good one. I got
Now
my
it could
top
be
5
players
already ready.
It could be players that's in the league still,
NBA?
and players who have been, that's out the league.
NBA
that never won a ring. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I'm gonna
have to do some research on my offense.
15 people that never win a ring.
That's gonna be good.
That's gonna
I got Charles, Chris Webber off top of the dome.
You got to think about it now. Don't give up all
Telvin
your
was trying to
Hey,
put Tracy McGrady in his top 25.
Listen.
You talking about top 25 all time?
Listen. He is the bruh.
Come on, Telvin.
Hey man, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Of all time, bro. Who you gonna take out? Who you gonna take? You can't even take out AI.
Ain't nobody coming out of mine.
The only person that would probably most people had, niggas had AI in there. He was like the only nigga to not win a ring. That was in the top 25.
Yeah,
and AI was cream of the crop, and he had to be top of the top, and he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the dudes that on my list that didn't have a ring was Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, John Stockton, and Chris Paul.
Gary Payton.
Oh, yeah. He was in my top 25. And he won a ring.
He won
with Miami.
Y'all didn't fool with Mitch Richmond?
Mitch Richmond? I like Mitch Richmond.
Mitch Richmond averaged like 25 a game.
Can't lie. I can't lie. Mitch was nice. But
Mitch Richmond.
We gotta move it on. We gotta get into this. We gotta get into this conversation about my man Saquon and the boys. So Saquon Barkley, John deals that would have paid them at least $10 million this year a piece. And Saquon's quote that he said was, "It is what it is," and all the running backs just started coming out and saying their piece about that. This is ridiculous. These guys should have contracts. And in Saquon's case, if y'all did not know, he accounted for over 40% of the Giants' offense last year. I'm going to say that again. He accounted for over 40% of the Giants' total offense last year, which is ridiculous. And he hasn't gotten a contract, and Daniel Jones did. So they're trying to get paid. They're suppressing the market, obviously, because they're saying that they don't see the value in a star running back. So a question to the panel was going to be twofold. Should they sign these deals? When should they be signing these deals? And are you in agreement with the league at this point that you really don't need no top running back?
Don't need what running back?
A top running back. Like you shouldn't pay him.
So
you shouldn't pay him top money for a running back.
The problem, I don't know, man, because the problem with running backs is like the whole running back market and the way it's set up is like you get paid some coming out of college, but you don't really get paid to like that first check. And a lot of running backs have given most of what they have by that first check. Like they get beat up a lot. It's one of the toughest positions to play. Like you can, which is why they keep swapping out young guys. You know what I mean? Like that's why the older dudes get pushed out and why they don't want to pay them. And they've already diminished the position to act like anybody can play it. And while they talk about Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, and maybe one other dude is getting paid, they don't want to pay none of the young dudes. Part of that is because all the money is shifting to like quarterbacks and offensive players, but they're just diminishing the running back position overall, which I think is crazy considering what they mean and how much they carry the load for the team, but they don't want to pay them dudes. And it's like they get beat up more than almost any other position outside of like linemen. But at least those dudes can use their hands. Like they have to protect the ball. So essentially they're just getting hit over and over and over again without being able to protect themselves and just I guess they're getting away from the put your head down thing. But even still, they're getting beat up and they don't get paid. And then when it's time to get paid, they don't want to pay them. So you use up the best years, which is why they always like running backs are over at 30. So you use up the best years of these dudes' careers. And then when it's time to actually pay them, they don't pay them. They give them a franchise deal 1 year, 2 years, and then they just let them go. And you end up out here like Dalvin Cook, bro.
Word. And to piggyback on what Blair is speaking, because he's speaking some truth right now, you know what I'm saying? This is why I don't buy the bullshit the NFL is selling. So, yeah, it's like Blair said, it's truly like, a QB-driven league. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we want these dudes to throw for, at the end of their career, hey, a lot of these dudes going to end up throwing for close to 70,000 yards probably now. You know what I'm saying? What I don't feel the NFL on is, you're like, hey, the running back position, hey, we can do this. We can do running back by committee, blah, 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 blah. But now, when you coming into the NFL as a running back, I don't need you to just be a running back because now I need you to catch more passes than you ever probably caught in your whole life because the way that the offense is going. So I need you to adjust your game to be more than a running back, just like I asked tight ends to adjust their game to be more than just a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're going to take all this mileage and blah, blah, blah. So I ain't going to try to pay you. No. Pay these dudes early. If he come in and do what he's supposed to do, pay him early, get him one big payday, and that will be it. I could understand that. What I really don't understand is Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, these are your stars. Fuck what position they play. These are your star players.
Best players on the team.
What kind of message does this send to the rest of the team when you're not going to pay your star? It's not like this is. What's my man that used to play for the Patriots all the time? Tom Brady. It seemed like he'd throw it to him every now and then. He was just always in. Huh?
Gronk or Slater?
No, the running back. Dang, what was his buddy name? The black dude. Yeah, it's not like this just some. Oh, no, we got Tom Brady, and he's throwing to running back number 28. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Saquon Barkley accounted for 40% of these dudes' offense. Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing last year. Like, these are your star players. Bump what position they play. This is the star. You have to pay the star.
James White.
That's the problem with the league.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Telling you, man, they've shifted away. They've been doing it for years, which is why everybody knows how much how little value they place on the running back. They've been lowering them dudes money for a while, like they don't matter. And while the good teams still have a good running game, you can do it here or there. Everybody ain't Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Even then, they need like some running back help. You can't throw definitely need.
Did y'all know that the running back, I want to say it was the only position. It was the only position that's making less money than they was making last year. Running back pay is down by $2 million.
Yes, the average
pay went up by like $11 million.
Mm-hmm. The average salary for an NFL running back currently, right now, is $1.8 million. It's $1.81 million. The average kicker salary is $2.26 million.
That's crazy. And my thing is,
think about that.
If you're not gonna pay your star, bump what position he play. Like if the best player is Trent Williams, he get paid. If the best player is Von Miller, he get paid. If the best player is Stephon Gilmore or Minkah Fitzpatrick, he gets paid. If your best player is Ray Lewis, he gets paid. If it's Aaron Donald, he gets paid.
They don't care about running backs, bro.
And I'm like, for your team, like for a team that's the New York Giants, what kind of message does that send to your team? That's the question that I'm asking. If I'm on that team, I'm like, they won't even pay the star. Like Daniel Jones is going to look good because teams is worried about Saquon Barkley.
No, and that's the whole point. And that's my whole point that from the discussion I was having the one time me and Sean was having that one time. Now I ain't got a plan. If it ain't no Saquon, now I ain't got a plan for him. Oh, come on, Daniel. Come on down. You next on my game plan, my boy. Do it. But what do you do that's so great that I gotta stop you from? What are you doing? What do you do that scares me? And that's
to find out if they all sit out, you're gonna find out.
You're gonna find out real quick.
Saquon said he won't mind.
He can or can't play.
He what?
Saquon was saying like he ready to sit out if he got to. But bring it in retrospective. Hey, did y'all see Le'Veon Bell just said he shouldn't have sat out?
Yep.
He finally said it, huh?
Yeah, he said he regrets getting out. He should have never left the Steelers, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
he definitely shouldn't have sat out, but he was trying to get paid. He's never the same after that.
He's years too late for all of that. Years too late.
My thing was, you got what you wanted. You wanted a payday, and
you got one. The sad part about it is, like I said, when this all started and it started coming out that he might sit out, and I said I think he should probably hold out as much as he can. Let him play a game or two without you. Let him see your value in, and then I'm like, okay, do we want to win this year or not? Do we want to win this year? Because y'all start out 0-2 and Daniel Jones look like straight butt cheeks, and you out here like, well, look, we got to do something. And the fans going to be screaming like, because the fans in New York don't play no games. They're flat out like, look, fire this dude. Get him up out of here because he ain't
got nothing to do with Saquon not signing the check, though.
That's fair. And what I'm saying is, that does put more pressure on the organization if they're not winning, bro. And if they think they can win with their star being out there, because like Derek said, he is the star of the team. He's the one with the shoe deal, the Nike shoe deal. He's the dude that's front and center. He's the dude that's out here balling and putting up the big boy numbers. I'm that dude. And y'all want to pay me? I'm not asking for astronomical numbers. He ain't came out and said he ain't trying to reset the market. He said, I'm just trying to get paid. If y'all ain't trying to pay the
They
man,
said they only apart by like $1 million, like $1 million or $1.5 million.
give it to him. He the best player you got. You give it to him in
It's a lot to Saquon, who owned the Giants.
Mara.
Yeah.
He ain't a lot to his ass, I don't think.
Just drop in the bucket, bro. He paid that in parking tickets. Come on, bro. He can do that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
$1 million in parking tickets, you got a different issue.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? He played that in jet fuel. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Go ahead and pay the man. You ain't got no choice, bro. At this point, you do have a choice. From me and my perspective, I feel what y'all saying.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to win or not? And I do feel like now, it's something that I haven't heard anybody talk about. I feel like everybody's going more towards the past because the weather patterns in the wintertime has changed at a lot of places. It's warmer now. It's not as cold. It's not as windy in the wintertime in a lot of different places. So before, think about it when we used to watch football in November. It's snowing outside in most places. It's snowing in Ohio. It's snowing in Michigan. It's snowing in, you know what I'm saying? Midwest, it's snowing. In New York, it's snowing. It's cold. You know, now you watching the game in November, it's kind of warm. The sun is out. Like, yes, that has a part to play in when you gotta, you need a running game and you don't want to pay these running backs.
Yeah, and also, man, them boys ain't using weather as an excuse no more. They got these big jackets, heated benches, like all of this shit, bro. Them boys like, well, get out here and catch this shit.
I'm saying like during the playoffs, the rule used to be when you go on the road and you playing outside and you playing in Buffalo or you playing in Ohio or you playing in New England, you got to pack your running game because you ain't going to be able to pass like that if you ain't got a strong arm quarterback. Hell, if you play in Pittsburgh, you ain't coming up in Pittsburgh winning no playoff game, you ain't got no running back.
Right about that.
That's just the facts. That's just the facts. Whether y'all like that, whether they like it or not, and we've gotten away from that because the weather's different too. So, but when you winning and when teams are winning and they ain't got no star running back, they're like, well, what's the last star team that had a star running back won the Super Bowl? And that's how they're looking at it. They're looking at it, well, we can do this running back by committee. We can split the carries, yada, 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 extend your career. When your contract is up, we still ain't going to pay you now, but, you're going to be saved to go somewhere else because we'll just find another one. Because, it's not hard to find one of you guys. That's how they feel. And that's sad, but that's just the facts, man. But it's not, but when you come down to it, it's not a lot of Saquon Barkley's out there, bro. It's just not. It's not a lot of Saquon Barkley's.
Yeah, I'm just like, when it's your star, man. I don't care what position they play. If this is your star player, like this is the player you want the team galvanizing around, all that stuff. So now, if let's say Saquon Barkley decides, hey, I'm gonna just be selfish. Like, I could give a damn whether we win or lose the game, long as I get my numbers. Is that good for the team? But then if he get the numbers, then what you gonna do?
Well, you know what? I'm interested to hear what Breayona has to say on this subject because they are a running football team. They are one of the few running football teams in the NFL. Do you feel like they should pay their running back?
Breayona finally paid their running back almost $300 million.
Yeah, I agree with Terry. I think no matter what position they play, that's your star player. You pay him regardless, and so they definitely need to pay that man because he is the New York Giants. Don't nobody give a fuck about them niggas in New York.
Nobody feels that way in
right. When Saquon was hurt, niggas were talking about Saquon being hurt. They wasn't talking about Daniel
what
Jones
the hell was going on.
throwing for blah, 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 blah. They was like, bruh, hey, when they get Saquon back, man, them boys might be, hey, all Daniel Jones needed Saquon back and blah, 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 blah. So it's like, bruh, or like Josh Jacobs. I feel like he in the same boat, bruh. Like, he the best player on that team, bruh. I mean, and respect to Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
he got an argument to be top receiver in the game right now. But man, that heartbeat run through Josh Jacobs, man. That dude was destroying people last year, bro. Destroying teams, dog, by himself.
Don't want to pay, man. It's crazy.
Facts. Because even with the Ravens, when J.K. Dobbins went down, they were upset. Like, bro, when he came back, they're like, yes.
And then you
had your second string running back go down, and your third string like that.
Fourth string, the fifth string.
Hey, you back. You got the Madden players in with no picture. You know what I'm saying? Them boys just like experience 2 years. It's just so great.
Oh my god. We is doomed.
Crazy, man.
There should be something that they should be able to change in the CBA or in their negotiations when they're doing these deals as far as running backs are concerned. Because I feel like after the first 2 years, a running back should be able to go up and get his new deal. Because if he outperforming what he's doing, if he a second round pick or he a first round pick and he just so happened to be Saquon Barkley, or he just so happened to be
that's what I'm saying. You know, every running back gonna be like that. But if you are one of these dudes, or you are Alvin Kamara, or you a Christian McCaffrey, you out here running for all these yards, and because I can understand why Le'Veon wanted the money that he wanted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, yes, you out here running between the tackles, and I'm expecting you to catch 5 passes to 6 passes a game like you a receiver. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm going to add to your workload, the least I could do is pay you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think none of them are asking to be paid like a quarterback or like a diva receiver. But like I said, bro, if I'm your best player, bro, pay me like I'm your best player. Like, that's just it. It don't matter what position I play.
Facts. Sean, you got something to say on this here subject, my boy?
No, sir.
All right.
I'm like, pay them niggas. Fuck you talking about.
That's it.
Basically.
I am.
So we're going to move on. We got some news earlier this week that my man D-Hop has signed with the Tennessee Titans. Some people have been starting to say that this is where old receivers go to die with their dead legs, but I'm not going to say that. I'm just putting it out there. That's just what they saying out in the streets.
Hey,
you know,
I saw the
podcast for the streets. This is what they saying out here.
Hey, just to give context, Julio went there. Randy Moss went there. Dang, it was another big receiver that went there too. I can't think of that.
Did Roddy White go there?
No, it was another dude with a bigger name than Roddy White. No disrespect to Roddy White. Hey, Dirty Bird. So, he was out there. But yeah, it was like the last 3 high-profile receivers that went there. That was like the last team they played for.
But with that being said, a lot of the guys on the internet, a lot of people was upset. They're like, oh, he just wanted the money. He ain't trying to win. He don't care about winning. Yada, yada, yada.
Check if they gave him a check.
Exactly.
It wasn't like he signed a crazy deal, though.
No, he didn't. I think it was 12 million for what, 2 years or something like that.
Probably more money than anybody else.
But I was like 2 years. He getting like 26, 2 years for like 26 million.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first year is like 12 million or something guaranteed. but he can make up the 15 million with incentives or something like that. Don't
It was
quote me on the
Andre
number.
Johnson.
Andre Johnson.
Yeah, that was the other one. Andre Johnson. Shout out to the U.
But I wanted to say this. A lot of the people that was out here criticizing the man because he went to the lonely Titans, because we all know they ain't got no superstar QB. They thought, hey man, he could
They even
have
have a
went to the
QB coming up this season, bro. Like you don't even know who that QB number one's gonna be.
We'll find out at the end of
do.
preseason game number, what is it, 3 or 2?
3,
Something like that.
3 now.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people just wanted him to, go to their team. I feel like a lot of people just was hating because, he didn't go to the Ravens, or he didn't go to the Jets, or he didn't go to the whatever your team is. I feel like a lot of those people are fans of that team, and they're like, oh, he don't care about winning. He could have came to the Browns. He could have came to the Ravens. He could have like, bruh, he wanted to get his money. If you was in his position, you want to get your money too. Somebody, you got to put it towards day-to-day life. If you got one job trying to pay you $50,000 a year, and this other job trying to pay you $68,000 a year, you doing the same job, what's for the one that's doing $68,000?
This dude done been.
I'm not mad at it. I can't be mad at me getting his payment.
This dude done been in the league 10 years.
Right.
All of his teams have been dysfunctional. But for 95% of the time, you ain't going to be like it was on D-Hop. D-Hop out there catching passes from everybody. Niggas out here complaining they ain't had no QB. D-Hop still going Pro Bowl, all pro with whoever playing QB. The man missed 6 games last year and still had almost 800 yards, which means he would have caught 1,000 yards last year. Like, so I feel like Tennessee, if he's still gonna perform at that level, shit, that's what Tennessee needed, bro. They needed a bona fide number one receiver who just gonna go out there and do it. And I ain't saying that because when they had AJ Brown, he could do it, but I also feel like he probably the type of dude that, hey man, my quarterback on some bullshit type shit. So I ain't even with it. D-Hop, like, bro, I'm like 6'3". My hands is as big as a baseball mitt. Throw that shit. I'm gonna go get it. So I feel like you pair him with Derrick Henry, Tennessee still in the mix, bro. They still in the mix, bro. They've been a consistent playoff team. I feel like it just kind of balanced them out a little bit. It's probably gonna open up that what's the name for Derrick Henry a little bit, for real. You're gonna have to slide one out that box because you ain't gonna leave dudes out there with D-Hop on an island all game.
Right.
So I feel like it was a good move. The Patriots, I feel like if you talking about in terms of success, because the Patriots was like the other team they was the closest.
Yeah.
You talking about maybe success, I feel like Tennessee was probably the better choice just because I feel like they got a better team than New England right now. Yeah. Just all around. So I ain't mad at them, man. Shoot.
Yeah. Blair, what you think, man? How good you think these guys gonna be? You think he's gonna do his thing?
Tennessee, I don't think Tennessee's gonna be very good, but he should probably be all right. I mean, I want to know who the quarterback gonna be.
Buddy,
I think it's still gonna be Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill is like still hurt, ain't he? Or is he supposed to be ready when the season starts?
I think he's supposed to be ready.
I haven't heard anything about Ryan Tannehill, but I'm like, if you're going to play Ryan Tannehill, might as well throw one of them young bloods in there. Because didn't they get, what's the name?
Hendon Hooker, I think they drafted him.
Might as well throw one of the young bloods in there.
And he like 25 going on 26, so they better get him in there quick.
So throw the young blood in there. Throw Malik Willis in there, man. He done been
Yeah,
in there
they
for a
did get
league.
him too, I guess.
See what he's gonna be. So if you feel like he's not gonna be shit, just cut the bait early. You know what Ryan Tannehill can do. He is slightly above average. He
Yeah.
can get you a number 1 seed in the regular season. He can, but when he get in the playoffs, buddy gonna fuck up.
Yeah, so the quarterback that they got, Blair, was Will Levis, not
Will
Yeah, they got
Levis.
Will
Who got Hendon Hooker, bro?
Somebody.
The
I thought
Lions.
the Lions.
Lions
Oh,
got
if they got Will Levis, definitely put in Malik Willis. But I do not like Will Levis.
I don't
Don't
think
like
he's that
Will.
bad, man, but
I don't think he that good.
I don't think he's that good.
Find
But
out.
apparently, and apparently from what I've heard from some of the guys that's on the grounds in Tennessee is that Will Levis is getting outplayed by Malik Willis at this point. So
I'm sure he is.
he's
But
the
I
third
mean,
string at this point. It looks
naturally, hey, Malik Willis done been there a year, so you know, I feel bad if it was the other way around.
Right.
Yeah. So I think Ryan Tannehill should be back by the start of the season. I think they'll be decent. I do think that they may be either as good as they were last year, or they're teetering, man. They're one of those teams that's teetering. Either they're gonna be really good or they're gonna be really bad. I'm kind of leaning towards being really bad, but I think Vrabel's coaching will get them at least to 4 wins, and then after that, it's up to the players. But yeah, I think D Hop will do pretty decent. I think he can do pretty good because I don't think it really matters with his quarterback as long as he's throwing in his direction. He's not up for any suspensions that I know of. So I think he can get over 1,000 yards. I do like Traylon Burks that they got on their squad. I think he'd be a very good secondary receiver. He could be a gadget guy. He could take some reverses and different things. He's a big, thick guy. He can break tackles. Reminds you a little bit of Debo, but he's not Debo. But yeah, man, he's very good. I think that could be decent. It just depends on how good or what system.
Bro, my thing is the only team D Hop was on that was supposed to be worth anything was the Cardinals. Like the Texans weren't supposed to be really doing anything. You thought the Cardinals was set up to win, but they not. And my man was leg out, so like I understand him wanting to get out of there. But he ain't get out of there because he was like, these dudes look like they the best team in the league and we gonna make it. Like he went there for the money. It's okay. Everybody working a job ain't trying to be the best at their job. They just want to get paid. Like some people just want to get paid. You want to get paid, you gonna win, he gonna be fine.
And then, like I said, it wasn't like he just went to some dead butt team and was just like, I'm completely taking a check. Like the Titans have been in the playoffs for the past 3 years. They was the number 1 seed.
They got a chance like everybody else.
They was the number 1 seed like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, they got a shot. It's not like he just went to who at the bottom right now.
Not New Orleans. The Broncos.
Like he went to the Falcons.
Went back to
the Texans. Or the Falcons. I hear people talking about, oh yeah, Desmond Riddler. Get out of here.
Listen, bro.
Kyle Pitts, leave while you can.
Listen, no good.
Come to Pittsburgh.
Sean, how good do you think D Hop gonna be?
I'll speak for Sean. Sean thinks D Hop should come to the Bengals.
Man, I'm in a bad area right now. But I will say this: I'm glad he didn't go to the Ravens because we would have had a problem with them boys.
Me too.
Facts. Breayona, how do you feel about this?
It's cool because we ain't need them. We already got old ass bad knees OBJ. We already got one old ass wide receiver. We got our own wide receivers. We get us one we got us one already. We don't need 2.
But y'all is the land of old wide receivers, but y'all get them when they old and still kicking.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what
So
I'm
we
saying?
got OBJ. We got our one. We always get one. We got our one. We gonna stick with OBJ. We got Flowers. We got Bateman. We good.
D-Hop would have been the first Ravens Pro Bowl receiver.
Wait, they haven't
I
had a
think
Pro
he
Bowl
could've-
receiver
No.
ever?
They've had Pro Bowl caliber receivers. They've never had a receiver actually make the Pro Bowl.
No.
Because they running backs always make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Wow. And they're
Running
always
backs and
good.
defensive players. And then defensive players always make the Pro Bowl.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Don't
How
worry,
good you think?
I know information on all y'all hoe ass teams.
Well, do you think he's gonna be good in Tennessee then, Breayona?
I wish D-Hop the best.
Dang, that's cold blooded.
You know what's happening, bro. You know.
Like,
Wait, she went from
Big
excited at the prospects of D-Hop joining the Ravens to be like, well, we don't need that nigga anyway. Oh, okay.
Y'all know if we would have gone, it would have been over for y'all. It's already over for y'all, but it would have been a done deal.
come on now.
Seinfeld delivered.
Come on now.
Ain't nobody
Oh,
worried about you.
Y'all done been telling me for 20 years that my nigga just need a receiver. He just needs somebody to throw it to.
A healthy
Well, guess
receiver.
what?
Agreed.
Guess what? We got him.
Guess what? I'm gonna
I hope
still
so.
tag that ass.
I hope
Fuck
so.
that.
We'll see.
You're gonna
We'll
need more
see.
than that.
Stop playing. Best receiver in the AFC North is George Pickens.
Okay.
He didn't even believe that. Y'all see him look away. Man, let's not this shit. We gonna
Why
stop.
should I
We
tell
gonna
y'all no? Why
prove
should I tell y'all no? Keep laughing
Jamar
about.
Chase is the best receiver. It's not even a discussion here.
Only
Come on
because he
now.
been in the league longer. Watch this year now.
I think
What
it's
do
decent.
George Pickens make top 3 hardest catches of any nigga in the NFL?
That's fair. That's fair. But I'm not scared. I'm
Whatever.
gonna give our
Wait,
what you need?
What's up?
What's up?
She got a baller.
I have a who's that baller?
Oh,
Oh,
hold on now.
okay.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Let me put
We got a
my
baller.
He came back correct.
She came back
Okay.
all the way in there. The internet is down. I'm ready.
I'm
She
ready.
didn't even let me
I'm
know.
ready.
She said, hold on now.
Sprung it
I'm
on
ready
your
for
ass.
it.
Y'all know how I do. I have a WNBA player.
Oh,
Like, that's your gangster, man.
She is a 4-time champion.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
She has 1 Finals MVP. She's an 8-time All-Star. She's 1-time All WNBA first team, 5-time All WNBA second team. She was on the All Rookie team, and she has won Rookie of the Year. She played from 2006 to 2020. Who am I?
She got 4 chips.
Mm-hmm.
folks.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
sure.
I don't remember her name. I'm bad with the name.
Diana Taurasi.
No.
Because Diana's still playing.
Oh yeah. Damn.
It's
Wasted one of them.
Is that the one that retired?
Maya.
Got Buddy out of jail.
Mm-mm.
You think about my girl
Maya Moore?
Maya Moore.
Sorry, no.
Oh, she don't got 4 chips.
And she just retired, what, this year?
Maya
Yeah.
got about 3.
Announced. She just announced.
She got 2.
No, she won
She got
about
2
3.
championships. No,
I thought
they
she only
got.
got 2.
I thought
She got
had
2
3.
championships. She just was the best player the whole time she was in the WNBA. Yeah, she
She's
got
just a
2.
baller.
And if I'm wrong, y'all put it in the comments.
Yeah. I can't look it up right now, but I think hold on, I can look up just Maya since that's not the
You said
answer.
from 2006 to 2020?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, Maya got 4.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Dang, they won 4 ships?
Yeah, she won it every other
All right.
year, bro.
Yeah, Maya got 4.
Sylvia Fowles.
No.
Ooh,
That's a good
that's
guess.
a good guess, though.
That was a great guess.
Who was
Dang,
on
was
the
it my
team?
girl? Was
Who
it
was
my
on the team?
girl? I don't think she got no ships though, do she? No.
Who your girl? You gonna waste your last? You gonna do the last?
I'll waste it because it's my girl though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it's her though. She ain't got 4 ships. I can't.
She ain't got 4 ships.
Hey,
She ain't played that whole time with
Do
Maya.
she got a sister in the league?
No.
Okay.
It's not
Not
Becky.
Maya. I knew Maya had 4, but it's not Maya.
It's not my dog. It's not Simone. Who is it? Simone don't got no 4 ships. Simone.
Yeah. Sue Bird ain't got 4 chips, and she still.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
Did she go to a big college?
Maybe.
It might be. I don't think she got 4 though.
I can't tell you.
I think she just has like.
We could just give it away.
Is that gonna give it away?
Hey, is the
4
college.
chips, and she just stopped playing in 2020.
Is the college in the SEC?
She went to Tennessee.
Simone something.
Simone Augustus?
Augustus.
Is that your pick?
That's my pick.
That's my pick.
That's their pick.
That's who I was gonna say. That was my girl. Like, that's who I was gonna say.
It is Simone Augustus.
Good job.
All right.
My God.
Bro, I didn't know she had. I
got
thought she had
4.
3. I didn't know she had 4.
LSU, baby.
LSU. She got 4.
Dog. Dang, Simone. I'm tripping. My bad, girl. My bad. Dog. I already knew you was the shit. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have doubted you.
Y'all funny.
Nah, you said my girl. You said she ain't got 4. I don't think she
I was
got
like, damn. I was like, she got 4. I was like, no way. And I had loved Simone Augustus, man. She used to play that hellified defense. She wasn't scared of nobody, nigga. LSU, that nigga was a dog, bro. She was a dog at LSU.
And that's a for show right on. But thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Next week, we will give you our top 15 players to never win a chip. Also, we got to talk about the fight, and that's coming up. So we're going to talk about that next week. My boy Spence versus Crawford. It's going to be a great time next week. And we might do we're going to do a little review, start doing reviews for the NFL. So we're going to do one of those as well. So continue to like, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Till next week. Deuce.
Peace.
Peace.